Hey guys, it's been a while since my last video because it always is. Everybody at the moment is doing wine dollies, and I've had a small teeny tiny bottle of wine in my fridge for the last 3 months, but I thought that since I'm actually doing something with my dolls that I would instead do wigs and dollies and talk about some stuff while I work on this, which I've been saying that I would do for a really long time. As in make the wig, not talk about stuff. I apologise in advance. I'm probably not going to edit this video too much, so it's probably just going to be like a stream of consciousness type thing, and I'm also going to punch my mic, and my desk chair is really noisy and background sound, so I apologise for that. But I have, oh god, I have like a very tiny amount of Mod Podge left, so and hair on everything. Which is I will warn you, if you've never made a wig before, especially like the gluing method. Actually, to be honest, any method. I've only tried the gluing and the actual rerouting method on Monster High dolls. I prefer the gluing method, but you still get hairkin everywhere. So I apologise in advance. She's just gonna creepily stare at you for now. This is it's slightly awkward, I do apologise. Anyway, I wanted to talk about, I have a little list over here. I just wanted to talk about a few things while I'm doing this. But first thing is, I haven't really done a bunch of doll stuff recently because I've been kind of unsure about some stuff. I love the little rebel sculpts that Violet and P are in. But the problem is, I think I may have mentioned this in my last video. I put them next to my other two, Zaz and Nux, and I found that they just look very, very cartoony, and they just very much stick out. Like, my collection's, I've got 4 at the moment, as you know, so my collection's half and half, but they kind of stand out so much, and on one hand, I kind of worry that it's my face-ups, because those are the two that have the face-ups that I've done. But I think it's actually the sculpts themselves that I have the problem with. So I've been spending so much time recently trying to find sculpts that would work for them, that fit, like, that are more realistic and that would fit in with the other two a little bit better. But I found one that I like for Violet. I found it ages ago. You've probably seen me crying about it on Instagram. Like, I posted a want to buy for it. Because at the moment I'm not 100% that I'm going to switch the heads and like reshell them, but I would like to get the doll and then try it out, and I want, or get the head, because I have bodies now. I still haven't shown Violet's new body. I think I spoke about that, I don't know. I'll just mention again quickly. I got a new super body for Violet, and I attempted to record a box opening to just speed up and include it in a different video, but my webcam capture thing that I use, you have the option to either take a picture or take a video, and for the unboxing I took a picture because I was too busy looking at the body to notice that it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. But I have that. I really like it as compared to the last one, the April Story body, because I just really hated that body. That body was awful, for me. So I only need the heads, and for Violet I want the Ipple House Raffine, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Raffine. It's one of those words you only ever like read, so you don't really know how to say it out loud. Or I don't anyway. But so I'd really like to get a Raffine head, and she seems to be really hard to find. Like, I can barely find people who own her. So finding anybody who's selling her is proving to be really hard, and I don't know, I can't remember if I've looked properly or not, but I don't think I've seen any sold like old sales threads for her on Den of Angels. So I feel like either nobody buys her, or people buy her and then just keep her forever. Especially don't split her. But yeah, I want a Nipple House Rafine, and I think I'm probably going to have to buy the full doll and then try and sell the body, which also I'm worried about, because I have heard, which again I think I've mentioned, that people don't like the Nipple House bodies. I do. Like, I was sewing for Zaz the other day, and of all my doll bodies, I've got, oh my god, what bodies have I got? I got the Supia doll body, Doll's Own body, which is not currently strung very tightly, so it just kind of, and Nux's body, which I think is a magical angel body or something like that, and then the Ipple House body. Of all of those, the Ipple House body is my favourite. It stands like a rock. I would not leave any of my dolls stood on my desk when I left the room, and the other day I was sewing for Zaz, put her on my desk, stood like a rock. I went off and watched TV in the other room. Just left her there, kind of thing, and didn't worry about it at all. So, to be honest, I don't pose them, I stand them up or sit them down. So if they can't even sit down properly, like the April Story body, I don't like them. So for actual posing, I don't really know. But, I like the April House body. But then, like, people don't like it, so I don't know if it's going to sell if I try to do like a split, or like a, just buy the body and then sell buy the full doll and sell the body kind of thing. So I don't know how successful that would be. And I was attempting to work out if there was an Ipple House head that would work for P. And I like a lot of the Ipple House heads, like a bunch of them. But there was just not one that would work for P. There was a few that I would be trying to make it work, and they might work if I did like her face up on it. But just none of them felt right. The Rafine head, I look at it and I can see Violet, but none of the others I could see. And then I was like, okay, well, I can see Violet on the Rafine head. Can I see P on it? And I was like, well, yeah, but now it's Violet's head, and I couldn't find a different Ipple House head that would work for Violet. So I kind of gave up on Ipple House for P. But the other day, I saw somebody else, I cannot remember who it was, I'm really sorry, I'm terrible with names, especially like YouTube channels. I just remember that's the person who does that kind of video. But somebody posted a doll sales video, and they were selling I cannot remember what it's called, Spirit doll, I think, Spirit doll Alea head, and I was just like, oh, that is a beautiful head. And I probably not going to buy it from that actual seller, because it's like, it's got the face up and I can't bother to take another face up off and all that stuff. And then I went on the Spirit doll website, and I already know that I like Spirit doll because I painted that Snowdrop ages ago, and I absolutely loved her. Like, blank, like, painting her all the way through, I was just like, this is really cute. But I never really looked at Spirit doll for like my own dolls. Like, I looked at them really quickly and just thought, especially because I always look at the 60cm dolls first, and the Alea head is sold on a 70cm body, so I just never bothered looking at that one. But they sell the head separately, and that head is kind of 100% perfect for P. I was looking at oh god, so many company names. A Soul Doll doll. I think it's the Justicia head, I think is what it's called. But I don't like the Justicia doll. Like, I don't like that face up of it, and I can't find another good example of, like, an owner picture of somebody who's gotten her and, like, repainted her. But they did a special edition of, I think it was, like, the Duchess, which had the Justicia head. And I saw that and I was like, okay, well, that would really work for P, but they don't sell the head separately. And both of the dolls were, like, special editions, and they were sold out. So I just kind of was hoping maybe eventually somebody would sell one. But, I don't, the Olea head is just, it's so cute. It's just really, really cute. And I really like it. And it's, I think it's like $80, so it's a really good price as well. But, wow, I really don't have a lot of this left. And I do have a lot of hair. But yeah, I will probably not get that yet. I recently finally finished painting P's hands, and she's currently, you know, sat naked with cling film on her face with like a wig cap, because eventually I'm going to make her a wig too. So I was like, okay, well, I finished her hands, so I can finally put them back on. And I put one hand on, and then I went to put the other hand on, and I found that I had lost one of her wrist joints. So she has one hand at the moment and a hook. I don't know where that joint's gone. It's the little ball joint, and I'm not sure if I could get another one from Doll Zone. I was going to say Doll Chateau. She's not Doll Chateau. From Doll Zone. I don't know if they would allow me to buy a wrist joint if I sent them an email or something. I mean, I hope it doesn't come to that, because I should, like, I'll try and find it still. It should turn up somewhere. She's not had hands for so long now that I have no idea where it would be. So, which is a slight problem. But it's probably, if it's gone anywhere, it's not on any of my shelves over there, which is where I was keeping them, because I was just keeping them kind of out in the middle of nowhere, which is stupid, I know. Which is probably why I lost it. But hopefully it'll turn up. It's probably fallen on the floor and then rolled behind something over there. Unless I put it in the other, I don't know, I lose things all the time. Sorry. But yeah, I really want to get her a Raffine head. Olea head. I really want the Raffine. I've got a want to buy post in a couple of Facebook groups, and I've got one on Den of Angels, which I think about 20 people have looked at in the last 2 weeks, and I just keep bumping it, hoping that somebody will eventually want to sell theirs. But I have nothing so far. I haven't seen any for sale. I think the last one that went for sale was a few months ago as well, as far as I've seen. But they come up so rarely. If I wanted a Stella or a Bibiane, I think that is probably not how it's pronounced. If I wanted one of those, fine. If I wanted one of the boys, I could probably do it. But frickin' Raffine, no. But yeah, if any of you want an Opal House body, I think the options I can get the Raffine with are the EID and SID bodies, and that could be like male or female, pretty much anybody. If you are looking for one, let me know. I will possibly, I would consider doing a split. Like, I'm open to splits to get the head. I mean, I will say I would prefer not to organise it, because like it would end up being more expensive to buy the whole doll and then send the body somewhere else. So I think overall it would probably end up being cheaper if somebody bought the doll and then sent me the head. Probably. It would probably be cheaper for them, because I'd be the one probably paying customs on the second part. I don't know, it makes sense in my head. But yeah, if you or you know anybody who wants an Ipple House body, then I would love to split. What's the next thing? Oh, I recently, like I said, I mentioned that I made a skirt for Zaz. And I am thoroughly surprised how well it turned out. I have only made Nux's... The only thing I've made for dolls, in terms of like actual clothing, is Nux's kigurumi. Which I'm also still impressed with that, because the only other thing that I've ever made clothing-wise has been a dress, which was a very simple pattern for me. So that's like... okay, when I sew it turns out okay. I should probably do it more often rather than just buying everything from Taobao, but you know. But yeah, Zaz's skirt turned out really nicely. The only thing is that Zaz's style, clothing wise, is turning into something that is not what I planned. And I know this happens to a lot of people. They'll kind of decide to get a doll and they'll plan out clothes and outfits and personality and stuff. And then as soon as the doll arrives, they feel like something else. And that's exactly what I've got with Zaz. She was supposed to be, as I described her in that kind of story-y video, she's supposed to be not stuck up, but she's supposed to be reasonably kind of... I don't know how you would just... I want to say like snooty, but she's like set in her way. She's very straight-laced. Straight-laced is the phrase I used, actually. And she's supposed to be like that, but the more I look at her and the more I kind of play with her and like dress her and think about what she's going to be, the more I feel like she's not that. I feel like she has an element of that to her. Like she still has the, this is how witching is done and you are doing it wrong. But at the same time, she's a lot more chill than I thought she was. And her style is turning into what I wish my style was. So between Zaz and Violet, I have myself in terms of dolls, or what I wish I was. Which is nice. I always do that. But yeah, she's turning into... I don't know what you would say that style is. You could go with new goth. It's something like that. But the skirt turned out really nice. I'm very surprised. It's my first time ever making a waistband, working with slippery fabrics, and just straight making a skirt. Especially a 2-layer skirt. And the fabric... the back is a bit awkward. It kind of doesn't sit perfectly, and she can't sit down in it. But it's fine. Oh god. And the bottom of the slippery layer, I kind of had to hem it with, well, not hem it, I had to kind of trim the edge and then seal it with nail polish, because it just would, sorry, it would not work any other way. Oh, I have just like one floaty bit of fur. Oh god, wig making is great. I love it. It's super fun. But yeah, she got a skirt and finished it, and if you don't look too closely at the back and the edges, then it looks surprisingly good. So I'm very pleased with myself. I kind of wanted to make her a top, but I couldn't find any stretchy fabric, and I tried the other day to kind of roughly pattern something for a top. But that didn't work. Oh, that went really bad. So I'm going to have to try and... I think what I'm probably actually going to do is I'm not going to bother making one from scratch. I'm probably going to buy like a cheap one from Taobao and adjust that, because I kind of want to make her a long sleeve crop top, much like the ones that I always wear. So probably what I'll do is just buy like a basic or a few basic long sleeve tops and then cut them down and hem them, which should be easy enough. And I'm probably gonna make another Taobao order soon, because there is a shop that has a pair of like Doc Martens for dolls that are like holographic-y mirror, and they look fucking amazing. I absolutely love them, and they're not in stock yet. They were supposed to come in, get stock of them last month, and then it's now been moved to this month, so I'm kind of waiting on those to arrive and just kind of, okay, I want to buy those shoes now because they are amazing, and Violet would absolutely look brilliant in them, and I love them. So I'm waiting on those. Other stuff I need, I think I'm probably just going to buy a bunch of basic stuff for Zaz, and then stuff to like adjust. I might consider getting some more stuff for P, because she has 2 outfits currently, and they're both very much I don't know, I want her to have something more casual, because the outfits she has to be like sat down and like set up to have it look nice, and like they need adjusting as well, which I haven't done yet because I'm very lazy, and also she's been naked forever, so but ooh. I'll probably do that after I've made her wig and that kind of stuff. What else have I got? Oh yeah, I should probably talk about the wig that I'm making as well. This is the first alpaca wig that I've ever made. It's turned out alright so far. I found alpaca fur is a lot easier to work with than synthetic hair, because I made a very terrible synthetic hair wig, glued wig with wig cap for Monster High dolls, and synthetic hair is the worst thing in the world to work with, and to style it you have to do the boil washing stuff, and it's just bleh. Really, really terrible, awful stuff. This is kind of very, very floaty, but at the same time it still kind of sticks together a little bit, which is not what the synthetic hair did. The synthetic hair really wanted to just, it was like opposites on a magnet. No. It's the same side on a magnet. Wait, hang on. Yeah, that's right. Same side on a magnet. It just like, no. But yeah, the alpaca fur, like if you kind of twist it, it'll stick together a little bit, which makes it a lot easier to kind of handle it. But I'm surprised, I kind of put a post on, I think it was the BJD Addicts Facebook, and I asked how much fur that I would need, and they suggested I was going to get 2 ounces of each colour, and they suggested you need way more than you think you need. You'd best get more since it's your first wig, so you don't need help, like you're not practiced with it. So I was like, okay, I'll get 3 ounces. So I got 3 ounces of this colour, which it's supposed to be more like gingery, since, you know, Violet's ginger. And then I got like a really, really, really nice, like really light brown kind of blonde kind of colour for P, which I kind of, actually, like, oh no, you cannot see that colour, but it's kind of it's blonde. It looks amazing. I've forgotten how pretty it is, actually. So I got 3 ounces of each, which was, I think, about £80 worth of hair. I think that was including the shipping. So, you know, it's expensive. And for Violet's wig, I'd forgotten that I'd only cleaned, how much did I clean? I think I cleaned 2 packets, so I have, I have prepared to make this wig 2 packets worth of hair, which is 2 ounces. I I so far have used, not including the parting, just over half of that. So I've used just over an ounce for this wig, and I've nearly finished it. I'm just about to do the parting kind of thing, which means I have a little under an ounce left, plus the ounce that I haven't cleaned, which means I can make her an entire second wig. And I will probably have more left over from that because I have an idea from what I want to make, and it doesn't probably need a lot of hair. So 3 ounces of hair is probably going to make me two wigs. Apart from the stuff that is on me currently, I'm probably going to get 2 wigs plus a little bit left over, which is amazing. And this is also really, really long hair. Like, it goes for a while. Like, I'm going to have to cut off, like, probably an inch, I would say. She's still going to have it long. It's very frizzy. So, yeah, the weight would have been cut through most of the length. So I probably going to be able to squeeze out possibly about 3 wigs with what I have of P's hair, because hers is a lot shorter, so it's, you have more of it. That makes sense. I don't know what I'm going to do with it though. I have one idea for a wig for P. I'll probably do like an updo for her second wig. I don't know what style. I might look for that next. I have a really great idea for Violet's second wig, which is a hairstyle that I cannot do on myself without looking like an idiot. So she's getting it. And then I have a really great idea that I love for another wig that I want to make at some point, but I'll have to either get pre-dyed alpaca in the colour I want, or get white and then dye it and then do the whole thing. But I have a really great idea. I have no idea who it would work on. I don't think it would work on any of my current dolls, and probably not on the next 2 that I've got planned. So I'm just going to have a wig that I love, just floating, a floating wig, which is always nice. I've got a floating head. Wait, I've got 2 floating heads. I need another body as well. Actually, that's another thing. I was thinking I haven't got a body for Violet and P's brother yet, Ash. And I was originally thinking of getting him the Lutz Senior 65 centimeter boy body. I'm not sure if there's like another subheading. I was thinking of getting him that. It looked really nice. I think it would be perfect for him. But I was thinking of possibly getting him an Ippelhouse body instead, and then doing it in the doll choice, so I get the Ruffine head with it, and then his body, which might work. Did I decide on that? I think I didn't decide to do that, because if I just get the head, I can get the head now, and if I want the whole thing, like body and all, I wouldn't be able to get it yet. And I want the head, or I want Violet to have her new head, potentially, before I want the body, because I'm more interested in Violet. And I would prefer to be happy with my current characters than I would to be making a new one. And then there's also the slight thing of, well, is the Ruffine head and the Alea head gonna work with the Dolce Ray Lewis head that I have for Ash? And I don't know. I think they will. I think the Ash head is a little bit cartoony, but it kind of will work with the other 2. But I'm not sure. I have been rambling. I have been rambling for 30 minutes. I might split this into 2 if I haven't split it into 2 and you've sat through to the end. Again, thank you so much for watching. It's always great to make videos, and it's always fun, and I like watching your videos as well if you make them. So thank you for watching. Thank you for watching me do this. I made barely any progress. I am closer to being able to finish this wig though. But yeah, this, I will show you how it looks so far. And she will not look at you. But this is how it looks so far. It's just very much just straight. But yeah, I'm not really. She's just gonna have a parting, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna kind of taper it a little at the bottom to kind of have it have less bulk and have it a little bit shorter. But apart from that, it's just gonna be straight, very simple. And then I can put her hat on her, or one of her hats, and ta-da! But yeah, I decided not to go with a fringe because the style that I have, or that I'm gonna make for P, is gonna have a fringe, and it's gonna be again very similar, block fringe, but then kind of wavy at the bottom, and so pretty. Hopefully, if I can do it right. But yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. I will post a bunch of pictures when I finish this. Hopefully soon, because I would like to have a doll finished, or another doll finished. Wait. Zaz isn't finished, she has no shoes. But I would like to have her finished again. So, apart from potential new hair. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for continuing to watch me say thank you for watching about 5 more times. But yeah.